What's up, guys? This is going to be a quick video. I am actually working on my 1980 911 slant nose conversion, doing the front valance, as you can see behind me here. Let me spin this around. Small for the camera.
I'm surprised this thing's fucking running. If this thing lasts all the way through this cut, I'm buying everybody dinner.
All right, guys, so I got a big car show I got to go to this weekend. I'm actually taking all my cars. I'm taking the slant nose, taking the black 911, taking the Waste 55, and I'm taking the 944. If I can, I'm going to take the Jeep because I want to sell it. Hopefully I can sell it there. They love their Jeeps and trucks. So with that said, I have to get this front valance on. I already sanded it down, did a little bit of body work. It's not 100% perfect, but it's my car, so I don't care. Yeah, so this thing's ready for primer. And all right, so ready for primer, and I have my backyard paint prep area. Yeah, so get a nice little texture to it. So let me mix up some primer. I gotta wipe this down. I already blew it off. I'll do it again before I put primer on it. It's getting sanded anyway, so it don't matter. Yeah, let me get going. Well, guys, it's gonna be a while because I gotta mix all that up. And it feels like it's probably about like 2 inches at the bottom. So let me get to stirring. Alright, guys, so I got the paint all thinned out now, which is good. So this is 4-to-1. It's 4 parts this, 1 part this. So I'm going to, I always use a strainer on primer. I guess it's a good habit to get into for your paint. So yep, so let me first find my 4-to-1. Right there. So I only need a little bit. It's gonna be that one there, 4-to-1. If I need more, I'll make some more. Needs a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Go. Stir it up like so. Tastes good. It's done. Want to make sure I had my cup in there so I didn't get it all over my little table here. Can I strain it again? I got a funny feeling I'm going to be making more, but it is what it is. Yeah, definitely going to be making more. I don't think that's enough to cover. It has some coverage on it. Probably about 2 years since I painted. So, well, first before I do that, I'm gonna wipe the valance down, blow it off some more, and wipe it down a little bit more. I never painted fiberglass before. It's the first time for everything. And right now it's only primer. There's that right there. Yep, ran out. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna double the amount. I'm gonna scuff that up, put another coat on it, and hopefully I can sand that down to where I want it, and put some paint on it today. I'm only doing single stage, so let's see what happens. Now I gotta clean this. All right, guys. So I'm gonna show you some of the little pinholes I gotta cover up. I gotta fix that, a couple over here and there. Got one up there. I'm really not worried about that one because I have one of my parts actually covered that. I'm not worried about that either. So I'm not going to go all crazy because this thing's going to get all chipped up anyway. So I want to look somewhat decent. And got a couple little spots right there. And a couple little ones down here. So 30 areas I'm going to glaze real quick. You got another one there. So I just had to run to the store and grab some glaze. And let me go spread this on there and let it dry and sand it down. All right, guys. So that shit dries very, very quickly. I was using less and less of it. That I did a little too much. That got lighter. That should do the trick. I'm gonna sand it, and you know, see there, I got lighter and lighter. Then it started hardening up on me. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Never had glaze harden up that quick on me before. So let me get going. I'm gonna let that dry a little longer, eat some lunch, and come back and sand it, primer it, and paint it. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got the glaze on there now and everything. It's all sanded down, ready to go. This is going to be my final coat. This is how I do it. This will be my final coat for the primer. I'm going to do two coats, probably a little heavy maybe on the second one. I do it until I run out. So then I'll wait for it to dry, and I'll sand it, and then I'm going to put single stage on there. And then we're going to let it sit overnight, and then we're going to bolt it up to the car. I already made the brackets. I already drilled my holes out and everything else. So yeah, I'm doing a cheap way today. Already got a bug in there. He's going to get sanded out though. I'm going to wait for it to get a little cooler, and then I'm going to paint it. I'm not going to do it in the sun, but you can see this thing flashing real quick as soon as the primer hits it. I'm going to let that go for a few minutes, and then I'm going to do whatever's left in this. So, see what happens. All right, so the primer is now dry. Should be. It's been a while. I got a pinhole there. I ain't worried about it. And I got a pinhole there. I'm not worried about it at this point. I got to get this car put together for the car show in a few days. It's going to get road chips on it and everything else. So I'm going to drive the crap out of it because I have it back now. So with that said, let me get sanded on this thing. Alright guys, when I was sanding, I kind of burned through the primer. So apparently I'm going to have to put some sealer on this now. I was trying not to do it, but you see all the curves to it and stuff like that and there. So, yep, I mix up some sealer, spray that on there and paint it up. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to... Got some stains on there I got to wipe up. So, but I got the primer or the sealer all mixed up, ready to go. So I think after this dries for a couple minutes, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Let me hit this with a tack rag. Make sure I ain't got nothing in here. I literally just had enough sealer. Just enough. All right. Well guys, I thought I had single stage, but I don't. So I was able to scrounge up what I did have is base coat, clear coat. So looks like I'm going to be doing that. So I just went through it all in one shot, but apparently not. So let me get going, and I got to charge my phone up because it's going to die. Alright guys, base coat is down, getting ready to mix up that clear coat. Not too bad, not too bad. I am actually surprised there's no bugs in this thing, but it seems like the bugs come out when the clear coat goes on. So I won't be recording the clear coat because that shit gets all over the place. So I don't want it all over my phone because it will be close by. So now I'm not going to record that. I'll show you the aftermath though. But all right, let me mix that up and get that on there. All right, guys, so don't be an idiot like me and paint or put clear coat on with rubber gloves because the damn gun fell out of my hands and put a little chip there. So I got my little paintbrush and that. It already has a one coat of clear on it now. So I'm hoping to get that in there and go from there. All right, guys, so it don't look too bad for being outside. So it's all clear coat. I got 3 coats of clear coat on there. It's in the air conditioning. So I got the air conditioner on. I'm gonna leave this on for a few hours and let this thing dry. So, and it looks like I got another damn bug right there. Son of a bitch. All right, I got the bug out of there. It was literally right in there. So it don't look too bad. So I'm happy with it. I do have a couple little imperfections. Right there, I missed that, and I missed that. But you know what? I'm sure I'm gonna be redoing this again in the future because of rock chips and stuff like that. So I really don't give a shit at this point. But I wanna get it on that car and enjoy that car. Yes, so I got a big car show to go to next week, and I'll bring some videos of that along with us. So, but yep. So tomorrow I'm gonna, or in a couple days, I'm gonna actually put this one out tomorrow. I wanna let it cure up and get a little hard real quick. So, because I'm sure I'll fucking up somewhere. All right, guys, so I picked up some pretty decent wheels today. They are 16x7s and 16x8s. They are gonna go on a slant nose because I have 17-inch wheels on there now. And again, their front ones are hitting the front valance. So this should clear my problem. Don't want to cut the valance whatsoever because they'll look like crap. And I am also getting ready to put mesh in my grill so I don't get no rocks going through my oil cooler. So let me get going on that and I'll be right back. All right, ladies, so actually JB welded it all in there. Got my clamps there to hold that tight. Got some sockets there to hold that one tight. That one's already dry. Blah, blah, blah. Got some sockets in there to push that in and make that tight. And I got a little spot over there too. So I'm gonna let that dry for about a half hour, and then I'm actually gonna pop that bumper cover, the valance, into the front of the car. All right, guys, so I got it all done. Yep, I actually was in a time crunch. I didn't bother filming, so I made a couple little brackets. Simple, easy, no big deal. Anybody could do it. Mount onto my oil cooler in the front. So support. I do have to get fog lights for it. I'll be working on that this week coming. But I got the big car show tomorrow. Now I got to get these cars down to the car show. So let me give you a walk around this car real quick. It's been a while. All right, guys. So it's a 1980 911 SC that I converted it to a slant nose. I do have original factory fenders for it. That's going to be sometime in the near future, and I have the factory mechanism for the pop-up headlights, so it'll actually be almost factory, except that the factory didn't do it. I did it. So with that said, I'll give you a walk around the car. I'm going to pop the trunk and I'm going to show you what I did. For you guys that seen it before, you'll exactly know what I did. But yeah, I love this car. This is gonna be the first time, actually, well, second time I drove it from the shop, my buddy's shop, down to my house. And that one's my daily driver. That's somewhat daily driver, but I'm gonna start driving this a lot more until it gets freezing cold out. So let me go show you the interior real quick. All right, so this is the inside. Speaker covers keep falling off. I got these cheap Amazon ones. I don't know. Radio's not hooked up yet. I don't have time for that either. But brand new carpet, brand new dash, brand new seat covers, and they don't stay up, so they're staying down for now. Get that going. Rear windows are tinted. I still got to do the side windows. And let me show you the engine. So a lot of you guys know that I went with the MEGASQUIRT system. Well, I got rid of it because it's mega junk. It kept dumping it kept dumping gas into the oil. Could never find anybody to tune it, so I picked one of these up. A friend of mine had it, sent it to my other buddy in Fairwinds, and he rebuilt the whole system, and the thing runs like an ace. Way better than the MEGASQUIRT. It actually starts up every time I turn the key. MEGASQUIRT wouldn't do that. So, and I'm not bashing anybody, but this isn't a stock motor. I have like 10.5-to-1 compression. I got custom cams, so I'm sure the MEGASQUIRT works perfectly fine on a and plus I was running the 3.2 intake, so I'm sure the MEGASQUIRT actually ran perfectly fine on a completely stock motor. But if you got work done to your motor, I'd stick with this. So with that said, I got to get going. I actually had to vacuum that one out and vacuum that one out, and then I got to go. Well guys, that's going to end it for this video. Let me get going. Before I go, hit that like and subscribe button and share these videos. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one.